Stay through the bowl game.
Yeah, I think I asked you after the Nevada game.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Charm, so.
Yeah, since Colorado State.
It's been lost a bet.
No, I honestly haven't. Been getting some grief for it, but
So we need to figure out statistics with mustache, without, or not?
yeah, I think Colorado State is when I start. All the quarterback group, all four of us said, hey, for this game, let's do some mustaches. We came out and had a really good game. I think I was 17 for 20 that game. So I said, you know what, guys, you guys can shave them. I think I'm going to keep mine. And so I kept it, and Nevada came around. We played well there. So I said, geez, I can't shave it.
Did any of the other three guys have them still?
No, but for the Nevada game, Coach Saha did a mustache with me. I think he looked pretty ridiculous. And so I'm really, thanking him for doing that with me.
But the other three QBs.
No, yeah. Yeah, parents got involved, and
I'm assuming at this point you've watched Washington a little bit.
yeah,
What was your impression?
they're good. I mean, they're a very good defense. Their assignment sound. They don't give up. Like freebies, stuff like that. Very fast squad. Front seven is young, but they're physical. I think I've watched all their games, a lot of their breakdowns, and I'm impressed. They're a good team. They got a lot of speed.
Compared to what happened to them on defense last year, can you see Wilcox's stamp on this defense when you look at it?
I'm honestly, I'm just trying to do my best to keep that out of it in my preparation for this game. I'm just seeing what's on the film, seeing what their defense is doing. What coverages like to do, what blitzes like to do. Just going about my business as usual.
How similar is it to what you guys run? I mean, is it what you've seen in practice, or is it different?
I think it's different. I mean, Coach Wilcox hasn't been here since my very first year, so we're always evolving, trying to get better on offense, defense, special teams, trying to find what works best for each team. I think too, especially on the defense. You always got to fit what your players can do. And again, I'm trying to keep Coach Wilcox out of it and just focus on what I see on the film.
When you look at Washington, what do they do that's maybe better or in the elite groups of some of the teams you've seen?
Defensively,
Yeah.
I think they just played well together. I think there's a couple guys on that squad that are really good, but you can just tell that as a group, those 11 guys play well together. I know they're pretty young too. Especially in the front seven. But I think that sticks out is that they got some speed. They fly to the ball. They hunt in packs. And I know that's what we preach here. But I just think they play well as a unit.
Trufant, the corner, his first team All Pac-12. What
Yeah.
did you see out of him?
Good player. He does a great job gloving some receivers up. Fast, fits the mold of that speedy defense. He's done a great job this year. I think, he sticks out. He definitely does.
And they got that Shaq Thompson guy who's playing sort of a nickel role, I think.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy's a true freshman.
Yeah, he's a pretty big kid for a true freshman. I'll say that. I know they got a true sophomore starting at middle linebacker. I think they're a redshirt freshman at the other linebacker position. I think those guys are fast. They fly to the ball. They've done a good job considering their age.
You look at that depth chart and see all those young guys and say, you're going to be seeing a lot of these
Yeah.
same guys 9 months from now?
Yeah, you will be.
Joe, when you look, at this season, kind of, the trials and tribulations of it, but what's going to stand out to you most about this year, once this bowl game is done?
I see going through the process with this team. A lot of great guys on this team, fun to be around. We won our conference for Mountain West champions. It's just been a great process all the way back in summer or even January when we started this thing as a brand new team, all new guys, and just going through that process of getting better. And then once the season came around, really getting better and really seeing us improve, I think was very, satisfying for a lot of guys that, the coaches challenged us, hey, we got to get better. And I think we did each week. And we ended up with the championship at the end.
You guys get basically one shot a year at a Pac-12 team, another one of these West Coast
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
These games fun for you guys to get to go against these schools?
Yeah. I think it's great competition. I think that's what a lot of guys, like and want, especially in a bowl game. You want to play the best team you can play. A lot of guys wish, that maybe they were playing in the Pac-12. But I think just when it comes down to bowl game, with the situation we're in right now, we want to play the best team, and Washington was the best team we could be playing, and we're excited to get them.
You look at your season, and obviously Michigan State was a very good team at the beginning.
Yeah.
This could be, another.
Sure.
You could argue maybe these are the two best teams you played.
Sure.
The beginning and the end.
Sure.
Kind of nice to kind of full circle and see where you're at. And,
Yeah.
and get another shot at a game like that.
Yeah, I think so. We've gotten better each week, and we're excited to play this bowl game.
You've seen so much change around this program just since you've been here, sort of off the field stuff. I mean, what does that
yeah.
facility
Yeah.
mean to you? And have you gotten a chance to
It's
kind
awesome.
of look around in there?
Not yet. There's all the hard hats are still on. So.
I guess the coaches got to look around.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky them. It's awesome. I mean, when I was getting recruited here, the skybox wasn't even done. When I came here on my unofficial visit, when I committed, actually, it was still pretty much all wood, and it's awesome. I mean, just to see the skybox get done, and then see these stands down here get extended, and then obviously that great facility being built over there. I can't wait to get in there and get some work done. But it's just awesome. I mean, the stadium is getting bigger, and it's awesome.
What does that mean to recruits? And I guess you guys had a big recruiting weekend, but
Yeah.
to have guys come and see that stuff. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
I think it means a lot. A bigger stadium. I mean, who wouldn't want that? The blue field. So I mean, that's awesome. And then I think too, on top of that, our uniforms. I mean, those three things are definitely what catch the eye of young athletes in high school. Looking for a program, I can tell you that. And I think all three of those getting better is only good for this program.
Joe, you guys have with 3 all-conference offensive linemen this year.
Yeah.
I think those guys kind of flew under the radar this year.
Yeah,
What do you
really
think
proud of those guys.
What those guys did this year.
Really proud of those guys. I think they've definitely earned it. I mean, we only gave up. We gave up under double-digit sacks this year, and that was our goal. We said we want to get 10 sacks or less, and that's just a testament to them setting a good pocket. I mean, we ran for a bunch of yards this year too, and it all starts with them. I mean, they definitely don't get the credit they deserve. Really proud of those 3 guys, and they've done a great job.
And then talk a little bit about what Chris Potter's done this year. And
Oh, yeah.
The guy's really stepped up on offense this year.
Yeah, I mean, the last few years, just watching him has been a pleasure. I mean, I love watching him return punts. I absolutely love it. I always try to get to the very end of the sideline I can so I can watch him do his thing. He's awesome. There's not, I don't know if there's a better team player than him. I've never heard him complain once the time I've been here. Super supportive guy, always there for you, and then on top of that, he's a good football player. I mean, that's just awesome. I love Chris, and he's contributed a lot to this receiving crew this year. He's actually kind of been a security blanket for me. That I know if I throw it to him, he'll catch it, and he runs great routes.
Chris talked about how the offense as a unit kind of stuck together through thick and thin, supporting each other.
No doubt.
Talk about how the other guys on the offense supported you through the season.
Yeah, I mean they've been awesome. Really been an awesome experience for me. There's been some trial for me this season. Going through this year and being a quarterback in this town. They've just done an awesome job the whole time supporting me, saying, hey, we're going to get better. No matter where we're at, we're going to keep getting better, and we're going to keep winning games. And, at the end of the year, we're 10-2. That's pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, the offense has been super supportive. I've done everything I could to be supportive of our guys, and, we're getting better, and that's awesome.
You've always been a confident guy. How much was that tested this year?
I don't know how much. I mean, personally, I know I could always get the job done. The coaches have my back, and honestly, that's all that matters. And then obviously the players have my back. I think there's just a lot of guys having each other's back in this process. It's been exciting. We got one more game left, and I'm really excited to play this last game with this team.
How rewarding is it for you personally and as an offense too? Those guys said to you, hey, we're going to get better, we're going to get better.
Yeah.
and have it actually happen. I mean, the
Yeah.
last couple weeks, the offense has been pretty good.
That's been awesome. I mean, I think that's, I keep getting back to this thing. It's very satisfying to see that progress. That just shows that guys are really buying into what we're preaching here, what Coach Pete is preaching around here, and that's just awesome that guys are buying in and really working hard to get better.
How are you handling the juggling act next week with finals and a bowl game at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little hectic, no doubt. I'm actually knocking out a lot of my finals this week, which would be nice. But at the same time, we're not practicing a whole lot, so I'm still getting a lot of film in, probably more film than I've watched all year. And then just when we're at practice, make them count. We're not practicing a whole lot, but when we're there, just make them all count. And then obviously, we're a student first, and student first, excuse me. So we got to finish there and make sure we finish with good grades.
Now that the scout team players of the year have kind of come out, who caught your eye going against that scout defense?
I voted for Ben Weaver, just for the record. Dude did a great job all year. I mean, that defensive scout team was good. I mean, there were some games that I would argue that our scout team gave us some, comparable, if not better, looks. There's a lot of talent on that whole squad. There's some good DBs. I think some really good linebackers, and the D linemen did a good job getting after our O-line at times. I think it's just awesome to see that there's a lot of talent on that squad, and excited to see them get in the mix.
What was it about Ben that kind of made him stand out on that group?
Smart player. He's big. He's big enough, but he's smart. He understands where to go and disrupt plays.
The idea of playing Washington in this bowl game and then playing them first next season, does that kind of, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's that is a good question. I'm just focused right now on facing these guys right now. That's all I can worry about is focus on playing them on December 22nd. Where we go from there, I don't know, but just being as prepared as I can for when we play them this time, and make sure the offense is executing.
All right.